It is no secret that over the last number of years, a lot of private practices and individual physician groups have been acquired by hospitals or large organizations. What does this mean for you as a practitioner? Be that you are a newly graduating resident, fellow, or maybe you've been in practice for a while. Does that mean that your only option for employment is through a hospital or a big conglomerate? It doesn't have to be. There's a number of reasons for that. Number one is that there's a simple, good old supply and demand. Well, people are always going to get sick. There's always a need for a doctor. And no matter what your specialty are, and no matter what kind of provider you are, whether you're a physician or a nurse practitioner or physician assistant, you're always going to be needed as a rule across the nation. So your services are in demand. Number two, the reason why those big organizations and hospitals have such high contracts is that they have a very high overhead and the spending sometimes get out of control. It doesn't have to be like that in your own office and setting. You are your own CEO, you are your own CMO, and you take care of your own organization, so you control how much money you spend. How many times have you gone to a big hospital and you see a nice beautiful lobby with expensive paintings or some other pieces that don't really belong there? Patients are not there for that. They're there to get well, they're there to see a doctor, but those other things cost a lot of money. And speaking of large contracts, that is being passed on patients, because if your contract with an insurance company for a large hospital or organization is pretty big, well, that means that every single patient who has a high deductible PPO will have to bear the cost. Now, you in your individual practice, you're not going to get those large contracts, but you're also not going to charge patients as much. So it's a double whammy, it's a double win. You are providing good services at a lower price. Don't forget that. The next reason is that it is not that difficult and not that hard to get a loan in order to start up your business. And the reason being is that doctors are deemed to be very safe as far as the banks are concerned, and it is not hard to get a loan at a favorable rate. A very smart businessman, Mark Cuban, once said that one of the 5 cardinal rules of starting a business is never to get a loan, and we could not disagree more when it comes to a business of medicine. And the reason being is that you are not going to be a startup. You are starting something that is already out there, that's already tangible. You're just starting your own medical business. But as far as the industry, it's out there, it's important, it's needed, and it's never going to go out of business. So do not be afraid to get a business loan. And the last reason, probably the most important one, is that being a medical professional requires a lot of time, dedication, a lot of time away from the family, and you need to be doing what you love, and you need to be doing what you want to do and practice in the setting that works for you. And if that setting happens to be independent or private practice, don't let anything else sway your way. We hope you enjoyed the video. Reimbursement RX was founded to educate residents and practicing physicians on how to navigate the business of medicine from the doctor's side. To stay up to date with our latest insights, please like Reimbursement RX on Facebook, subscribe to Reimbursement RX on YouTube, and check us out online at reimbursementrx.org. Thank you for watching.